Hi, welcome to episode 1 of LRK Podcast. I'm joined here today with Greg the Lone Wanderer and Tim from RageLAG Gaming. First podcast, nerves are there. Let's get into it. Guys, what have you been up to over the last week? What games have you been playing?
Do you want to go first, Timmy? Or
Yeah, sure. I'll get into it. So far this week, I've been playing a bit of Trials of Mana, so I've picked that up about 5 hours in. If anyone's played Dragon Quest XI, very similar to that, I think, except for the combat's different. Like this is more of an action sort of combat system rather than a turn-based. But art style and I'm finding a lot of similarities with Dragon Quest XI. So that River City Girls, I played a little bit of that. Still haven't beat that. Streets of Rage, and a little bit of Skyrim actually on the Switch because I haven't played Skyrim before. Yeah, so about 6 or 7 hours into that as well. So yeah, we've got juggling a bit. Yeah.
Okay, Greg, what have you been up to?
Oh, mate, I've been out in the outback, looking for games. Got my little hut out there. All gaming adventures. It's all good. I've actually been plowing through Death Stranding actually, and I think I'm right at the end. So,
wow,
yeah, I've enjoyed that game immensely.
I've only done the first act, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, I won't say too much, but yeah,
you can. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's. I can understand why people thought it was kind of weird for the sake of weird. The trailers do give that impression when you do play the game. Yeah, it's very weird, but there is a story behind it, and the characters are really interesting. I thought so. I really enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it.
I've got it. Still haven't played it really much.
Getting burned out on those. Sorry, go on, Ken.
No. I've been playing this game, Astral Chain. See, Astral Chain. Absolutely loving it. You're right, Tim. This is an awesome game. I just love it so much. I've been playing too many games. I've been playing Streets of Rage 4, obviously, and another game that I got off of the Nintendo eShop for like 42 cents because I had so many gold coins all accumulated. It's called Morphite. It's kind of like a No Man's Sky sort of game, I guess you can say. Very polygonic graphics, but it might be actually better than that. So that's pretty much what I've been playing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, awesome. So let's get into it. So we're not only just talking about games, guys out there. We're talking about
see you later, guys. We're
topics. We're talking about different topics. So, gaming, what's happening in the gaming world over the last week. There's a lot of stuff to get through. We're going to talk about Streets of Rage 4 first. And our opinions on that game. Yeah. So who wants to go first? What's your opinions? You finished it, Tim. So, hey.
I did, yeah. Well, I went through, just did a playthrough. I don't know if I'd call it finished because I haven't unlocked all the characters yet. There's a whole heap of stuff. And I didn't find the hidden levels, sort of the retro levels. So I'll go back through. I played as Axel the whole way through. I thought it was fun. I think Streets of Rage 2 is always my favorite, and I still sort of prefer that. But, a lot of talk about the art style. I liked it, especially the environments, the characters, like Axel. Yeah, he looked all right, but I really liked the environment. Just walking through the different levels and the different boss fights. I thought it was fun. I'd be back into it for sure. I want to do my next playthrough as Cherry, I think, with the guitar. So
yeah, she's really cool.
Yeah. So yeah, enjoying it.
Well, I have not played the latest Streets of Rage like you lucky people, but I did get into the old Streets of Rage 2 as well. I'd agree it's definitely the best one. And got pretty far in it. I'm playing with Axel as well. He seems to be the favourite here. So
yeah, he's always my favourite.
He seems to be the best all-rounder, I think. I've really enjoyed the Streets of Rage series, so I'll definitely look at getting this latest one down the line.
Yeah, I just can't believe it's been, 26 years we waited for another game in the series. It's just ridiculous. But, yeah, for me, I think the first one always stands out because I got it in the Grey Import store here in Brisbane, and I just love the music from Yuzo Koshiro. That music in that first game was it for me. The big selling point. I'm loving Streets of Rage 4. Kind of like the art style to me reminds me of Comic Zone. You ever play that game, Comic Zone, the Sega game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like in Comic Zone, you got each panel where it's a fighting scene. Then he goes to the next panel and continues fighting. And it's got that kind of art style to me. It's like a comic book art style. When I look at Streets of Rage 4, it's to me that's what it looks like. But I wish you could change between modes. Like with Wonder Boy 3, you go from the old 8-bit mode. If they did that, that would have been really cool for those people that are missing those sprites. So but I'm enjoying it. I got it on Game Pass, and my Game Pass expired today. I can't play it anymore. So I'm not going to wait until next month. But I got up to level 4. But I like the music.
Sorry, I was just going to say, isn't there a part on the shop window in the background? I saw some people point that out, that someone had graffitied like, where are the sprites or where are the pixels or something?
Oh, really?
Yeah, on one of the shop windows or something.
I think the developers put that in there as like a hidden egg, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
There's a lot of throwbacks to the original series. Like you can see signs. I see one part where there's an arcade with the name Bare Knuckle.
Yeah, I saw that too.
So, because that is the original. That's the Bare Knuckle there.
Yeah.
That's what I just love the Japanese artwork on that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's phenomenal.
I agree.
But we're getting from limited run. It's going to come with a reverse cover, which has Bare Knuckle.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
Yeah, looking forward to that. I'm annoyed at myself. I didn't realize it was on Game Pass until after I downloaded it on the Switch. I was just like, I saw that a couple of hours later. I'm like, come on. But anyway, that happens.
I was lucky. Yeah. I think I saw it on Twitter. Somebody posted on Twitter like, oh, wow. Cool.
And how long does it take to sort of, is it a quick game? Like, is it hard? Like, what's the difficulty?
2 hours. It was 2 hours on normal mode for me. And yeah, I didn't think it was overly hard. I thought the older games were harder. The boss fights, compared to say River City Girls, which is also a beat 'em ups game, I found the boss fights in that more difficult. But I don't know. I feel this one's more action packed as far as a lot more enemies jumping in. There's a lot more happening on screen. So I don't know. It's 2 hours.
Yeah. You can keep going.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, 2 hours will get you through or thereabouts.
Yeah, because as soon as you pick up Streets of Rage 4, it's got that, it's like revisiting an old friend. You know those moves straight away. You know, all that stuff. I just missed they didn't have the, like the cop car, which you can use as a special move coming out to use that, you know, bomb the area. That's the only thing I miss. But it's just, you pick it up straight away. It's like, revisiting the old series. You know all the different moves, so that's really cool.
And I think all the moves looked really good as well. Like they come in and the way they animated it all, it's all really smooth. Yeah,
that's right. Awesome. So it's been getting a lot of good reviews. So you prefer it than River City Girls?
Tim? Overall, probably yeah. It's just more fun, I think. Yeah.
Okay, we go into our next topic.
Yeah, sure.
Which one is that? Was it the? I can't remember.
I think were we talking about old Sega classics? We'd like to see come back, or because I brought that up because .emu Lizard Cube, that's their second Sega game they've done. Wonder Boy 3 to Dragon's Trap. Now they've done Streets of Rage 4. Do you think we're going to see another Sega game from them? And if so, what do you think it could be? Because it seems to be that they're doing a lot of Sega stuff. They did present Streets of Rage 4 to Sega before they started developing it, and they got the green light from Sega. So they seem to be, pretty much, doing a lot of stuff with Sega. So I'm hoping we're going to see another game. But what do you think? They, like I said, I haven't played Streets of Rage 4, but I have played Dragon's Trap. And that was one of my favorite series from going back to the old Master System days. So they certainly put a lot of love and care into Dragon's Trap. You could tell they were real fans of the series. So, if that's true, if they've got sort of carte blanche to delve into the catalog, man. That'd be really awesome. I think see the old classics coming back in a new form.
Yeah, that's true, because Sega's not doing it themselves. We've seen Panzer Dragoon as well from a third-party developer. So, yeah, it'd be cool.
I thought it was interesting. I had a look back at some of the other stuff they'd done when you sort of mentioned that, Ken, and I didn't realize they actually did like a Double Dragon trilogy for PC.
Yeah.
Like,
wow, really?
Yeah, it was only 2015 or something. So I knew nothing about that. So I had a bit of a look around, and yeah, it was interesting to see what they've worked on in the past. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they could have got like a more modern entry and do like a beat 'em up style Yakuza, like a side-scrolling.
Wow. That'd be interesting. Well,
a bit left field, but yeah, it could
thinking
work.
out the box,
with
I
a
like
story.
that. Yeah, that would be perfect.
So
Damn.
yeah, that'd be interesting if they could do something like that in a similar art style to Streets of Rage 4.
Yeah, because I was thinking I'd love to see like a Jet Set Radio game as well. I think they would do a great job with that, with the art style. But I like the Yakuza sound. That would be interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Yeah, neither was I. I was thinking old school
Yeah,
stuff.
well, I was racking my brain for that and thought, you know what, Yakuza would be cool. So
Yeah. Watch this space. Yeah. So we have.
I was going to go with Shinobi for mine.
That's classic.
Kind of like a 2.5D. I don't know. Is that what they call it? 2.5D with a
2.5
scrolling sort of. Yeah, I thought that'd be interesting with updated graphics. So that might be cool.
Yeah, because Yuzo Kishiro did the soundtrack to Revenge of Shinobi as well. So bring him back as well. But I wish he had more music in Streets of Rage 4. He only did a few tracks, eh?
Yeah, I wonder why that was. Wonder why he was there, but why he wasn't the head guy. I don't know.
Yeah, it just makes sense. Yeah, just the way it is, I guess. But okay, we'll move on to another topic. The next topic, we're going to talk about what's been happening with the Last of Us 2.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah,
controversy.
Bit of a mess, isn't it? Bit of a mess.
I'm Tim. You probably know more about this than me because I've been out of the loop a bit.
Well, I haven't seen what the actual spoilers are, so we might ask that people don't, if we can, write them in the comment section, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there like me that don't want to see it. But from what I've heard, quite significant story spoilers are out there, and it seems to be from maybe a contractor or someone that's hacked, maybe Naughty Dog or Sony, but Sony have come out and said that it's not someone from Sony or Naughty Dog, which if
the guy that delivers the water coolers, maybe.
Well, maybe it's a secretary of a contractor or something. I don't have no idea. It could be anything, but someone's got a grudge by the sounds of it, and it just seems a bit odd that, you know, and it's apparent they're sort of shifting it forward now too, because it was only, it's only coming out 20 days later than what it's supposed to now. So it's only been pushed back 3 weeks. So that seems a bit odd to delay a game for only such a short time.
Yeah.
So it sort of sounds like they've panicked and they're like, nah, let's get it out now. So
because the game's already finished. It's complete. So
what was their excuse for, why did they want to have the delay in the first place? Was that COVID related, was it?
Yeah, because a lot of people are in isolation. But game sales are at an all-time high. Consoles, Switches and PS4s are all sold out here.
Yeah, just get it out there.
Yeah, get it out there. But I did watch some of the trailer. I don't know how I feel about the series anymore. I did play the first one, and it's just the delay after delay. It's just sort of tainted it for me a bit, I guess. I did skip through a lot of the leaked trailer.
Well, yeah. From what I've heard, like people that have actually watched it are disappointed in what's coming. So that sort of flattens the tire a little bit. But yeah, I'll still get it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
we're all gonna get it.
I'm a sucker. I'll be there.
We all will be.
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. But also the guy that was bagging Naughty Dog that said he used to work there, that was a fake account as well.
Yeah.
One that was saying about the working.
Yeah, we've seen a fair bit of that lately, haven't we? Fake
Have we
account.
really?
Yeah.
Fake accounts. How many
Number
accounts
one
do you want to
offender,
know?
aren't you, Greg? Yeah.
Sorry?
Well, what's your actual name now? There's a few accounts getting around.
Oh, Creepy Wanderer, apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Sounds
I go into
appropriate for
people's
you,
live
mate.
streams and figure it out. Yeah.
Bit of an in joke for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what else is there? Was Assassin's Creed.
Oh, how good was that trailer?
I watched it a couple of times now.
Yeah, I've watched it a few times too.
I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for this one.
I thought I was over Assassin's Creed, but seeing that, I'm pretty interested now.
Yeah. It's good to see that they're continuing with that RPG element, and they've sort of steered away from that old games where they had the it was so much more about stealth and, you know, being the assassin, whereas this just looks like, you know, out and out war. It just looks crazy. And I sort of enjoyed that about sort of Origins and Odyssey, where they started to steer away from that a little bit more and made it into like a proper fully fledged RPG. So,
I think they had to do something because the series.
Yeah, it was getting really stale, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But Origins seems to have brought it back, hasn't it? I've got Origins. I haven't really played much of it, so I've got to like catching up.
Yeah, I've played like half of it, but I'd like to go back to it. I finished Odyssey, but didn't finish Origins.
Okay.
Too many games.
No, it's just
Too many.
Yeah, but it might be. I don't think.
Oh yeah, look at the old pretentious Ken here. Yeah,
yeah.
When's that game room tour coming?
Yeah.
2024. We'll see.
Maybe someone will hack you and it'll get leaked and there'll be a lawsuit. And...
Ken's photos.
Yeah.
Inside job.
Yeah, it will be.
It'll be your daughter.
Yeah. But they haven't. But with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, they haven't really given a release date. Just I think Christmas.
Yeah, they just said holiday 2020. Well, I think they're waiting on next gen because it's coming out on PS5 and Xbox Series X. So I'm wondering is it going to be a launch title?
You think it would have to be now? Well, they need something. Hey, yeah.
It'd make a pretty good launch title. I think, based on that trailer. You know, I don't think I've bought any Assassin's Creed game on day one, but I think I'll be getting that on day one. So.
Yeah, I bought the Black Flag when it was day one on the PS4 when it came out. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll have to wait and see with that one.
I think Black Flag was the last good Assassin's Creed game that I really enjoyed, and then the Egyptian one come out and.
Yeah.
But yeah, Black Flag was a real favourite for me. I didn't get it first day, but
I enjoyed Black Flag. I think Black Flag, Origins, and Odyssey are my sort of favourite ones. But the rest, like Unity, was a bit of a basket case.
Yeah.
Which does have me worried slightly because I remember the trailer for that was really good. I remember getting excited about the Unity when I saw the trailer for that. But it was just a dive. But I don't know. This one, I think they've turned it around. I think I've enjoyed the last two games anyway. So
yeah,
and they seem to be changing it up a bit. Like they're adding things like you must be able to customize your settlements a bit. I've noticed in some of the DLCs and things, the packages that you can get from EB Games is like digital content that you add things to your settlement, like trees and all sorts of things. So I don't think we've seen that in a Assassin's Creed game before, where you can you can build back your barracks and tattoo parlors and all sorts of things in the game, which is different from any Assassin's Creed.
I don't think
Creed game.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
maybe a Fallout game.
What?
Fallout 76. Oh yeah.
What's that?
Make your own settlements. Yeah, wasn't that a hit?
Maybe they've taken inspiration from Animal Crossing and wanted to get in on that.
Well, I sent you guys a link to Animal Crossing, the biggest selling game for Nintendo over in Japan. Ever.
Yeah, a lot of adults playing it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I've noticed just going on EB Games here in Australia, they keep saying like, one of the main adverts on their page is next shipment of Animal Crossing, such and such date, and it keeps getting moved back. So I don't know if pre-orders keep selling out, but you can't buy it at the moment. You've got to pre-order it. It's been out for ages. Yeah. So
you're the only one that's played it.
Well, it's extremely addictive. I've sort of shelved it, but like I sort of go back to it a little bit every couple of days just to check in, because there's certain events that change throughout.
Oh, really?
It sucks you in, but I don't know. It's sort of like, Tom Hanks on Castaway. You're chucked in on this deserted island. You've got to make something out of nothing. There's something about it that's just addictive.
Well, gotta
You'll have to try it.
I'll be worth a shot. Yeah. Another game to add to the collection.
Another game not to play. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're growing.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong. So is that it for our first episode? Anything else we want to talk about?
Yeah. Flew by. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for our first episode of our LRK Podcast. LRK. I don't know what else we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this video is going to be up on all 3 channels. Is it or?
We could do we could do it on your channel and then my channel next time, and Greg's, whatever.
Yeah, well, okay, we'll take turns of doing it, and thanks very much for watching, everybody. Leave some comments down below. Let us know what you think of this. This is all new to us. We just put this together over the last week, haven't we?
Yeah.
Just kind of put it all together, figured it all out.
Yeah. Bit of fun. We'll see how we go with it. I think I think it turned out okay. Pretty good.
Yeah, I think should be good.
So don't forget
to subscribe to all our channels. There'll be links down below for that. And thank you for watching the very first episode of the LRK Podcast. Okay, bye.
See you guys.